Welcome everyone to Press Pause. We created Press Pause for people to have the space for a few moments of quiet and calm, to center ourselves and to rest in the midst of our day. In these busy and distracted times, we can easily get caught up in activity and lose our deeper sense of well-being. So hopefully we can take this moment together to reconnect with that deeper sense, our well-being, our ongoing well-being, and to just be. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge with respect the traditional custodians of my homeland, the Budawang people of the Yuin Nation. And if you know the custodians of the land you're on, please mention their names. We pay our respect to those elders of past, present, and current times, and are very grateful for their care of this land. May we continue that care together. Now, bringing ourselves into this space together here, finding a comfortable position in which to spend the next 20 minutes, either sitting or lying down, letting ourselves arrive fully into this position, feeling our bodies releasing the activity of the day so far, letting stillness start to emerge and to spread throughout the body. If you need to change position at any time, please do, but otherwise allow the stillness to permeate through your body, to come to rest inside that stillness. You may be able to sense the stillness that's coming up from the ground through the soles of your feet or along the length of your body, allowing that stillness to fill your body, bringing it to rest and ease here in this moment. Closing our eyes now, or if you prefer, softening your focus so your eyes can really rest. Allow the muscles around the eyes to relax. Let the forehead relax and smooth out. Let the eyebrows broaden, soften. All those places we hold tension on our face, just letting them soften, letting go, letting the jaw just rest a little, unlocked, naturally open, letting the mouth either softly open or gently closed, whatever's more comfortable. Let the breath pass naturally in and out, through the nose or the mouth, both. Let the shoulders loosen and drop. Let the neck find a place of natural ease and rest. Let the whole body find its own place of rest and ease. Let the tension just fall off the body and into the ground. And let the stillness and the rest emerge. Bringing your attention now to the space between your thumb and index finger on the right hand. See if you can feel this space with your mind. You may want to glance at it briefly, but just focusing on the space between the thumb and the index finger of the right hand. Notice any body sensations that emerge in this area, the heat, perhaps pressure, aliveness, tingling, or none at all. Just feeling and sensing that space in and around the space between the thumb and the index finger of the right hand. Relaxing into whatever you find or don't find there. Just letting the mind explore that space. Feeling now into the space occupied by the fingers of the right hand. The space in between the fingers of the right hand, the space around the fingers, the space inside. Feeling into this space in the fingers of the right hand. And imagining your awareness is a fluid flow, flowing from the tips of the fingers, down the fingers into the right hand. Bringing more awareness now into the hand, through the fingers, into the palm and the back of the hand. See if there's any sensations, presence, pain, heat, or nothing. As a sense of space and awareness flows down the fingers into the lower arm, through the hand, into the lower arm, into the elbow, sense of space and presence, flowing into the upper arm, into the space of the right shoulder. Feeling now the sense of space and presence in the whole length of the right arm, from the shoulder to the tips of the fingers, observing what is there, sensation or the absence of sensation, just resting all the senses, lightly resting our sense of attention in the right arm and the space of the right arm. Not being concerned about finding or not finding anything there, just allowing whatever is there, softly letting our attention explore. Now sensing the space between the thumb and the index finger of the left hand. Feeling into this space between the thumb and the index finger of the left hand. Observing what we can sense and perceive there. Just lightly observing. And moving from this space in and around and between the thumb and the index finger of the left hand into the fingers of the left hand and the space between the fingers of the left hand. Moving our attention into the space occupied by the fingers of the left hand. And imagine our attention is fluid and flowing down from the tips of the fingers of the left hand, down the length of the fingers into the palm and the back of the hand, and the space around the hand, up through the wrist and the lower arm. Sense of space and our attention flowing up from the hand, up the arm, through the elbow, observing what we find there, any sensation or lack of sensation, not being concerned about what is there or isn't there, but just allowing the attention to pass, flowing from the fingers up into the shoulder of the left arm. So now allowing the awareness to focus on the left arm, the length of the left arm, the space and the presence. in the left arm. Shifting attention now to the toes of both feet. If you like, you can move them a little to feel the sensation. Bringing your attention to the toes of both feet. Sensing this space occupied by the toes, between the toes. In a relaxed way, just attending lightly. Becoming aware of the space in the feet, in both feet, sensing what's there. Moving up the ankles and the lower legs, allowing attention to find what is there or find what isn't there naturally in the toes, the feet, the ankles, the lower legs. Attention moving and flowing up the space occupied by the lower legs, into the space occupied by the knees, flowing into the space of the thighs, the upper legs, the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, and all along the space occupied by the thighs. So both lower legs are experiencing the flow of space and attention at once. Moving upwards into the space occupied by the pelvis and the groin. Taking a moment to feel into this space of both of the legs as a whole, the lower part of the body. And then moving awareness to the space occupied by both hands and arms. And back now into the space occupied by the pelvis and the groin area. So imagining awareness moving through the space of the groin and the pelvis from the very base of the spine, flowing up into the hips, spreading through the hips and the lower abdomen. Feeling space occupied by the lower belly and the back, the lower back. Allowing awareness to flow naturally up from these lower regions of the belly and the back, up into the solar plexus and the diaphragm. Sensing the breath moving through the central part of the trunk. Letting awareness flow upwards from the solar plexus and the mid-back. Sense of space flowing upwards into the chest and the upper back. Sensing the breath moving through this space. Attention also flowing upwards to the tops of the shoulders, moving into the shoulders, and then flowing into the neck. So sensing the space now occupied by the neck, in and around the neck. Now, before we continue upwards, just feeling into the space of the whole trunk of the body as one unit. The front of the body and the back of the body, one whole, sensing the space inside the body, sensing the space occupied by the trunk of the body, feeling into the sensations, whatever may arise, as the sense of space expands through the trunk of the body. Coming back now to the space occupied by the neck, in and around the neck. Letting awareness flow upwards into the mouth, into the space occupied by the teeth, the tongue, and the chin. The space occupied by the nostrils. Feeling the breath moving through the nostrils. Feeling into the space occupied by the ears. Feeling into the space of the neck and face. The breath passing through the throat and into the head region, the nose. Attention flowing with the breath in and out, the face and the neck. Sensing into the space occupied by the ears, by the eyes, into the brain, the upper head, the forehead. Sensing the space in, behind, around the head region. Feeling the sensations of this whole head area, of the space around the head. Now, allowing the whole body awareness of space inside the whole the body as a whole. Feeling its spaciousness, feeling the space inside the whole length of the body, and also the space surrounding the whole body. Sensing the space of the body as a whole. Sensing in particular your breath moving through the space of the body, moving in and out of the space around the body. Sensing the space between the body and the air, infinity really to the right of the body. Sensing into that infinite space to the right of the body. Just relaxing with whatever you find there, whatever you do or don't find, with nothing in particular, but just imagine breathing through the space of the right side of the body, between the body and what extends beyond the body to the right side. Now feeling toward the left side, the same thing, this sense of space and breath moving from your body, moving infinitely outwards to the left of the body, the left side of the body. The breathing body, now breathing through the right, breathing through the left, sense of space and breath on both sides of the body. And the front of the body, the same sensation of breath moving out from the space of the body beyond. And the back of the body now, same thing, the breath moving the air in and out. Space of the body meeting the infinite space, extending behind the body, the back of the body. And finally, feeling this sense now of the body here in this vast space, the body of space, inside space. A great sense of spaciousness of air and of ease throughout the whole body, throughout the space surrounding the body. And just noticing now that our bodies and this larger space are one and the same, the space inside and outside the body, one space. Now bringing some movement back into our bodies, wriggling a little bit our fingers and toes, preparing now to come back into the room. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, and as you do, keeping aware of the sense of space, of lightness and space, allowing that to stay with you as you prepare to go about with the rest of your day. Thank you for participating this week in Press Pause, and we hope to see you again next week. If you wish to talk to any of the Grief Care team members in the meantime, please email team@griefcare.com.au.